My name's Justin Loftus, and I coach cross-country and track at Crater High School. Cade had a little injury starting the season. He had an IT band injury, which sometimes can take 2 to 3 months to heal. And being his first year as a junior, I knew he was talented, but I didn't know how talented. And about 4 or 5 weeks in, he got a race under his belt, and he ended up making our team. To be 5th man by the state meet was pretty incredible. By conference, he was first team all conference, and then we were state champions as a team, and he was honorable mention all state. So it was a pretty incredible story for Cade, because he couldn't have been running or doing any kind of physical effort without having the GlideCycle there. So, and I'm not just saying that just to promote to promote the GlideCycle. I think it really did help him this year.
Today's event at the VA Medical Center wasn't just a time to hear stories of tragedy from people who have survived incredible odds. For others, it was also a time of hope. In fact, one new prosthetic invention that's only been on the market a few weeks was unveiled at today's event.
My mobility in the last 10 years have been in a wheelchair, and now I am at a point where now I'm walking all the time.
I'm an amputee, below the knee amputee on my right side. I'm also a victim of a gunshot wound to the face. So I have a traumatic brain injury which left me with hemiparalysis on my left side, causing drop foot. And so I have drop foot on my left side and amputated on the right side. I wouldn't be able to run a great distance just because of my body mechanics. So it really does enable you to get a lot more exercise in without exerting near the amount of energy that you would have just straight running. This was great, being able to get some exercise in, not feel sore or have my joints be impacted. It was just great to be able to. I probably ran a half a mile a day. I haven't done that in probably 10 years.
So what do you think of Mike running like this?
Well, he's an amazing, because as a hip disarticulation, he doesn't have anything from the hip down to help him, and he definitely should not be running.
Look at him.
This is too cool, man. I've never been on anything like this before. Never.
That's because it wasn't invented till about a month ago. It was called a wheelchair.
Yeah, I stopped using the wheelchair completely.
What David's doing is not only going to make my life better, but it's going to make a big difference in a lot of people's life. A lot of people's life.
Lost 40 pounds. I've gone from having to be assisted on the GlideCycle to now running 10 miles about 3 times a week. 15 years ago was when I suffered the first actual knee implant and was crippled from that because it didn't take. And I was told 15 years ago I would never run again. This is a possibility for other people that they can do this. Whether it be amputations, hip problems, muscle problems, neurological problems. I think the applications of this are limitless, I really do.
I'm a disabled veteran. I've gotten osteoarthritis in my back. I've got a pinched sciatic, fibromyalgia. I was almost at a run.
Yeah, I saw.
And gosh, that feels so good. Almost like a regular person.
I'm 49 years old, man, and I cannot run anymore. We rode almost 10 miles. I got a little bit of burn in the quads, which is what I want. A little bit of burn in my hamstrings, what I want. But I feel great, and I could just keep going.
I had this head-on crash, and it made my ankle go into little pieces of bone, and so I've been coming back from that for 1.5 years, and I've been very, very sad. I can't race, I can't work out, I couldn't even walk for a long time. I've had 3 surgeries on it, and my orthopedist recommended that I get in touch with Cindy. So I went right online, looked up GlideCycle, and it sounded good to me. I'm always game to try anything, and anything to work out is gonna be for me. I think it's awesome. I just thank God that somebody invented this and that I got referred to it. I feel very lucky.
Thank you so much for letting South use them. It's been great for all of our runners, and when we're running in the race, I myself am always like, thank you, GlideCycle.
I think now that it's going to be there for people who have injuries, you know, obviously getting back into shape, they can do it. I don't know how to explain, you know, how exciting that is.
It's the most awesome bike in the world.